Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing? Matt Jarbo here, $3 Theater. So right now we're in the second week of the lockdown crisis mode here, and so I'm out doing deliveries for my afternoon gig. But a couple things have been going on. A couple things have been happening. Right now we're just finding out that Warner Brothers is pushing Wonder Woman 1984 all the way from June unto August, and that's actually a good move because traditionally speaking, August is a relatively dead month, right? It's the end of summer, the dog days of summer, and people are getting ready to go back to school. They're doing their last minute family trips, and traditionally movies in August don't really do that well. So moving Wonder Woman 1984 from June, which is a high traffic month, into August will not only test the popularity of the character, which I don't think is going to even be remotely called into question, but it is going to very much also test the strength of the box office right now. So, because here's the thing, it's not coming out in the beginning of August. It's coming out in the middle of August. So, you know, because you could argue, oh, didn't Suicide Squad and Guardians of the Galaxy, didn't they open in early August? And the answer to that is absolutely, they did. This is coming out in the middle of August, which is, again, something that is traditionally not seen as a high traffic weekend or a high traffic time because it's 2 weeks before Labor Day, and Labor Day is not as busy of a weekend as, let's say, Memorial Day. And the reason for that, obviously, is just because, well, beginning of summer versus the ending of summer, and it just ends up being its own thing. So more or less, when we look at the idea that there's going to be this shifting in the Hollywood summer movie season, Wonder Woman moving is big news. It's significant, monumental news because that was a big one. And arguably, in my mind, that is the biggest movie of the summer, right? There's no Marvel movie this summer. There's no Spider-Man movie this summer. Yeah, there's Ghostbusters, which I do think is also going to get moved, provided where we find ourselves amid the situation in the next few weeks. But with Black Widow being moved and a lot of other stuff in May being moved to an undetermined date, Warner setting it in August shows that they are looking at this from the perspective of, in the next few months, especially with Italy, especially with China and the flattening of the curve, that in the next few months things should be okay or should be better. Even though we as a country are multiple months behind China, and we have not even seen the worst of what's to come yet, by the way. But looking at the China numbers and the Italy numbers, when it starts to subside should be around that time. And if we can get the cases down to 0, then they'll feel more comfortable with opening up movie theaters, and then people are going to flock to the theater because that is going to be what they're, people are going to be rushing out to go to bars and restaurants and movies to get life back to normal. That's what they're going to do. And that's what they're going to see. And that's going to be the big factor. The big thing. And so they're thinking August is a good time. They have a lot of, this isn't like a willy-nilly decision, but they're trying to pick a good time where they can kind of muscle that movie into and not have any other competition. And they seem to think August 14th is a good time, which means they probably have some data that we don't specifically have, or they're working on some numbers that we also don't necessarily have. So that's what I'm thinking about that one. But what does it mean for the overall summer movie box office season? Well, it's dead. Let's be fair. It's dead, right? It was supposed to start with Fast and Furious 9. That's now been moved a whole year. It's supposed to then go over to Black Widow. That's been moved to an undetermined date. Mulan has been moved. Trolls is dropping on home video at the same time in that it's going to be opening up in some places in the middle of April, or well, April 10th, which is now pissing off theater owners, and I'm going to be talking about that. And so you've got, everything else is just going to be shifted. And that's going to delay, that's killing the summer season. That's going to kill the movie theater industry for the summer season where they make the bulk of their money. The theater I used to work at in San Diego is shut down right now. No financial compensation for any of the employees because it's a small mom and pop operation. And I know that they're anxious to get back to work, but a lot of them are also scared of contracting this thing because there's not a lot that's going on with our end being the country and flattening the curve, taking it seriously. So people are going to also just not go back to work, and that's going to also cause a lot of problems. So it is better to just shift everything by about, I would say 2 to 6 months. in the case of where we are now to when it comes out. So here's March, opening 5 months down the road in August is about that shifting that I'm talking about. So, but I would say effectively this move means that the summer movie season is dead. It's over. It's just not going to happen this year. VidCon's been shut down. Comic-Con's been shut, not Comic-Con, WonderCon. I'm assuming Comic-Con is next. Hell, everyone is assuming Comic-Con is next. This is where we find ourselves. And unfortunately, we now just have to live like this. We now just have to live in this world. And I don't know what that means for the future, but the impact on the industry, and by that I mean the ripple effect of all the other industries that survive off of studios and the movies they make and the content they produce, is going to be very detrimental for quite some time. But, you know, better safe than sorry. Better to delay this stuff, to soldier through, than to risk getting sick. I don't think I'm alone in thinking that. So, Warner's moving Wonder Woman is by all means the best move they could do. But I look forward to your thoughts. I look forward to your opinions. Let me know down in the comments below. My name is Matt Jarbo. If you guys want to help support the channel, you can do that. Links in the video description. Right now, YouTube is effectively dead advertising-wise, so if you want to become a channel member, we can do exclusive live streams and other exclusive content, or you want to help support on Patreon, that's a great way to do it. I hate to ask, but unfortunately, this is the world we find ourselves in right now. So if you like these kind of contents, if you want more live streams and things like that, that's the best way to help support the channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day. Again, thank you for watching, and peace out.